-15. So with the clapper mix bus, let's see how much gain or volume are we getting just from the mix bus alone.
Trust in me, I would let you go. Just trust in me, I would be your strength. Just trust in me, I would never leave. Just trust in me.
Getting 2 dB just from the clapper mix bus master alone, and not just volume, we're also gaining attack, we're getting some punch, we're getting clarity on the top. And if you can't notice that, let me just play you the before and after again. Listen to the top and listen to the punch of the kick and the attack on the kick.
Just trust.
Yeah, even the vocal, it jumped forward a little bit. So this is right here is a cheat right here. You're already 2 dB louder, and we're not even gone into into using the clapper alone. So the clapper around it, let's do maybe -8. Good. So now let's turn the clapper, the drum clapper master on. Close to -10 loss, which is our target. Ooh, you see that? Just like that. This is crazy. If you put your kick on -18 before you hit the clapper, you should get the punch, the bass, everything is inside the clapper system. Ooh, man, this is fire, man. Let's do that before and after one more time. Check this out. -18 dB, then with the clapper system. Ooh, and this is now volume, so I don't want you. All right, guys. This video is one of the best. Oh, man. I'm so excited to bring to you the clapper system, the clapper mixing masterclass. This is going to be one of the high value videos you've ever seen in a long time. If you are a music producer, an audio engineer, or a self-producing artist who wants to learn how to create professional sounding record right from your laptop with headphones, with DAW and some plugins, this video is the missing piece, the solution that you've been waiting for. And I need you to just give me 5 to 10 minutes or 15 minutes of your time so I can show you what the clapper system can do for you. My name is Bunmi Solomon. I'm a music producer myself with 25 years of experience in the game, and I've worked with a bunch of famous artists, major label artists, and 2 Grammy nominations, songs on radio, TV shows, and stuff like that. But I'm excited to bring to you the clapper mixing system. This is a system that it's taken me over 10 or 15 years to create something that I believe will change the future of audio mixing for producers in the years to come. And the reason I created is because, just like you, I'm a music producer who had to learn how to mix, and I've gone through the path of hiring engineers and figuring out that they're not getting what I needed. So, you know, like the whole saying, if you want something done, do it yourself. So then I started learning how to mix, and that took me years upon years. And I've learned from so many gurus, and all the system that I've learned from so many gurus I put together to create my own system, which I'm giving to you today. At the end of the video, you will have an opportunity to get the clapper system plugins from the Waves studio rack, and also to maybe get this course, and you know, something you can come back and reference what I teach in this video, and also an opportunity to join a community of the clappers. That's what I call it, or that's what I will be calling it, because I'm going to be creating it after this recording. The clappers community, where people who are using clapper, we come together and develop new technology, new framework, new system, and we share it among the community. And it will be a community of high intellectuals, producers who actually creating new ways, new technique, new system to solve our problem as a producer and engineers. So I'm excited to show you the CLAPER mixing system. Let's get right into it. So this session right here is a song that I wrote and recorded myself, so there's nothing really fancy about it. And excuse me. And it's just simple, and I want to use this session because I haven't done any mixing to this, so I'm starting from scratch for you to see what the CLAPER system can do for your own song. So this, starting with the CLAPER Mix Bus Master, there's not much going on here. I'm using a CLAPER and just one attack, and then going into a mono side, Pug Chai, then with just one NLX, and I'm using the OWL TG mastering system, which is going to another smack attack, just using the clip session. Then after that, I'm going into just L2 default setting. I'm not even changing nothing. So, but let me show you with and without the CLAPER master bus on the chorus section alone.
Trust in me, I would put your back. Just trust in me, I would be your strength. Just trust.
You hear that? Now let's turn the CLAPER master bus, Miss Bus Master on, and let's hear the difference.
Trust in me, I would put your back. Just trust in me, I would be your strength. Just trust in me, I would never leave. Just trust in me. Just trust in me.
We have not even gone into the individual bars for the CLAPER. Even that alone has already given you a great advantage. If you don't know, let me show you how much loves we are getting just for that CLAPER mix bus alone. And in the CLAPER system, like I'm gonna be teaching you, the target loss for CLAPER system is -6 and -7. That is the sweet spot for me. Depending on the song, you may want to bring it down to -8 loves or 9 or 10. But the way the system is created, we try to shoot for -7 and -6, which is very loud loves with a lot of dynamics and picks and everything going on. Excuse me, my mouth is dry. So that is the target loves of the CLAPER system. But let me show you without the master bus, the CLAPER mix bus, and let's see how much of loves gain we're getting already with the CLAPER mix bus before we go into the individual buses.
Trust in me, I would put your back. Just trust in me, I would be your strength.
So without the CLAPER mix bus, this is hovering around -15 loves and -16. So let's just say -15. So with the CLAPER mix bus, let's see how much gain of volume are we getting just from the mix bus alone.
Trust in me, I would put your back. Just trust in me, I would be your strength. Just trust in me, I would never leave. Just trust in me.
Okay, we're getting 2 dB just from the CLAPER mix bus master alone. And not just volume, we're also gaining attack, we're getting some punch, we're getting clarity on the top. And if you can't notice that, let me just play you the before and after again. Listen to the top and listen to the punch of the kick and the attack on the kick.
Trust in me, I would put your back. Just trust in me, I would be your strength. Just trust.
Yeah, even the vocal, it jumped forward a little bit. So this is right here is a cheat right here. You're already 2 dB louder, and we're not even gone into into the using the clapper alone. So the clapper system, kick drum is our anchoring element for the mix. So we're starting from the kick drum. So I'm gonna bring out the clapper system. I have all the clapper stuff in the wave rack. So I'm gonna go to, you see this are all the clapper stuff. I'm gonna start with the, which one is the latest one? Is either one of these two, Drum Master or Drum Master Mix Rack? Let me see. Yeah, that's the latest one. The Drum Master, that's the latest one. So let me show you. So we're doing the kick alone, but let me just turn up the master for now because of CPU. So I'm gonna play you without the clapper system for the drum mix, for the drum master. So there's nothing on the kick. Like I said, this session is not mixed already. So this is the kick alone. So the kick is around minus 15 LOFs. The target is to get to minus 10 LOFs. So each mix boss, the target is to push them to minus 10 LOFs, especially the kick and the drum section. We want them to get to minus 10 LOFs. The bass, we want to push it to minus 10 LOFs. The vocals, especially the lead vocal section, mix boss, we want to push them to minus 10 LOFs. So when we add those together, we should be able to get to our target LOFs, which is minus 7 or minus 6. And the way we do gain staging for the kick, which is kick is a anchored is an anchor element, because most music nowadays, they are kick heavy and bass heavy, vocal heavy type of genre. So because of the way of the emulation plugins we have in the clapper, we want our kick to hover around minus 18. So before we hit the clapper drum master, we want the kick to be around minus 18. So the clapper is off right now, as you can see right there. So we put a volume utility plugin to make sure that the kick is hovering around minus 18 pick right here. You see, that's way over minus 18. So we want to bring it down by maybe minus 9. Okay, it's hovering around it. Let's do maybe minus 8. Okay, good. So now let's turn the clapper, the drum clapper master on, and see how we should be getting close to minus 10 LOFs, which is our target. Ooh. See that? You see that? Just like that. This is crazy. If you put your kick on minus 18 before you hit the clapper, you should get the punch, the bass, everything is inside the clapper system. Ooh, man, this is fire, man. Let's do that before and after one more time. Check this out. Minus 18 dB, then with the clapper system. Ooh. And this is not volume, so I don't want you to think because we're taking it down, and so what we're getting is just volume. It's not volume. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on here. Let me show you. We have a Punchy, then going to the NLS from Jason Joshua style. Then we're coming out, then we're going to another R bass, R com, Sapphire, Gate, and CL1B. Okay, that's my CPU acting up right there because I'm recording. Then we're going to an EQ, just taking a little bit of low and out. Then we're adding a smack for shaping. Then L1 just to catch some picks. And that's about it. And just like that, we're hitting minus 10, just like that. So that's crazy right there. So then what we have to do is do the same for the snare drum. Make sure we gain stage to minus 18 first. Then we will turn on the clapper, just like that. Okay, this is not getting to minus 18, so we're gonna help. Okay, that's too much. Okay, that's too much. And also, let me tell you, I would recommend you put in a limiter or a clipper at the end of anything like snare drum, because even at that minus 18 dB, they have a lot of peaks and transient that might be, you know, going through, and we don't want that. Okay, that's good. So what is the loss for this clap alone without the clapper system? Okay, minus 18. Okay, with the clapper drum master, we should be getting to minus 10. Let's see. Ooh. Oh man, come on, man. So with the kick in the snare drum with the clapper system drum master, let's hear it without. Wait. You notice that the clapper with the clapper system, the theory of the clapper system is we're going against the norm of what they teach you on YouTube. When you mix, you gain stage everything, you mix it low, then when you get to master, then you push the volume to get your desired lobs or the desired volume. We don't do that with the clapper. We start everything mix and mastered. Our kick is mastered, clap is mastered, the bass master, vocals master. So everything is mastered, and they're all maxed out at 0 dB. As you can see, our mix bus right here, it at 0 dB. Check that out. See that? That's 0 dB. So we're mixing and mastering at the same time. We not waiting until after the mix is done, then we're trying to compete with volume. That you already took an L. So we killing the competition right out the gate from the mixing stage, and that's what we want. So now that's for the for the drum section. And the hi-hat, I think I have a clapper mix bus for the hi-hat as well, but let's go to the bass, which is the most important thing you have to understand. The way the clapper is constructed is we're making sure that 3 to 4 most important element of the mix are taken care of with the clapper master. So, which is the kick. Those are one of the big anchor for the clapper system, and the clap or the snare, the bass, and the lead vocals. The hi-hat and the music, yes, we have a clapper system for them as well. And the background vocals, we have a clapper system for them as well. But those are not as important as those 3 anchor elements. That's how we set our volume. Because after I did a bunch of research, trying to get to the target -6, -7, during those research, I figured out that the key element that push the volume to that target loss are those 4 things: the kick drum, the snare drum, the bass, and the vocals. So that's what the clapper system is built around. So let's go to the bass, and I'm gonna copy this and then switch it to the 808 bass clapper master. Where's that at? 808 bass clapper master. Boom. Now we do the same gain staging that we did for the kick and the snare drum. So put it on the individual channel. Okay. Okay, that's good. Now let's turn on the clapper. Yeah, -11 lofts is good because we want our bass line, our bass sound, and 808 to kind of be right underneath the kick. So I gain stage it to 10, -10 or -11 because I want the bass to be a little, just a tiny bit, and we can still, bring it down, up and down, if we want, with a volume utility plugin on the master afterward if need be. But that's perfect right there. So let's go into so what we have is the Puke tag, and not Puke tag, the Puke chai. Then we go into the NLS bus. All right, so let's do the bass again. The first thing we're gonna do is gain state the bass signal on the channel, on the bass track, before it hits the bass bus. Make sure it's -18. So we already did that. We removed like -5 dB from the pick level, and with the then you switch these to CLAPER 808 bass, and with that we should be hitting our target loss, which is -10 loss. So turn it on. -11, that's good. So what do we have here? Puke chai, a parallel NLX, parallel R-bass compressor, Sapphire, and C.L.A.P.E.R. Then this is not doing nothing for the 808. I muted that because, well, this is only for the drums. Then we have a parallel, a multi-band split, which is what I'm using to split the low frequency from the high frequency. And we have a guitar amp on a PS split. So we could turn that down a little bit if it's too wide. So -10. Yeah. So let's hear without again. That's a mono 808, but with this we got a full big 808 and stereo. Yeah, you see we hit -1. Yeah, that's fat. That's really nice. So the next one is the next anchor element is our lead vocal. So I've done this before, but the computer crashed, so I'm doing it all over again. So the lead vocal sections, those are this right here. So I'm gonna group them again like I did before real quick. So this is the lead vocal bus right here, and voila. So, and we're gonna do the same thing we did. Put the clapper lead vocal on there. Let's copy the one from the bass and put it right here, and then we go and pick the CLAPER lead vocal master. Okay, ready to go. So the next thing is to gain stage the lead. So these are the few plugins that I have on the lead vocal. Like I said earlier, this is a rough mix after I did the production. So I might keep this compression and the reverb that's in there. Let me listen.
Just trust in me.
Okay, it's not bad. It's a good compression. Okay, let's just say I'll leave it alone. Let's say I want to leave it alone, because most of the time when you get a session, sometime is already processed and bounced from this session to your session. So stuff like that might already be in there. That's it. Probably the reverb and the compression may not be in there, so we could leave that, or we could just do our own. But let's just take it off. But the auto tune, the wave tune, I'm gonna leave that in there. So let's gain stage it.
Just trust in me. Just trust in me.
Okay. I'm gonna put the compression, because to just avoid a little bit of the jumping.
Just trust in me.
Okay, still jumping.
Just trust in me. Just trust in me.
Yeah, see, when it comes to vocal, vocal is very dynamic. Trying to find that sweet spot for the -18, I might go down to -20, just because the vocal is
Just trust in me.
okay.
Just trust in me.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Now let's turn it on and let's see. First of all, we need to see how much lofts we have before.
Just trust in me. Just trust in me.
Okay, -23, 25 lofts.
Just trust in me. Just trust in me. Just trust in me.
Okay, what is going on in the CLAPER lead vocal master? We have an R voice, just compressing 1 dB and a gate, and an EQ taking out some bass, and we have a palette going on here with the distortion, NLX, and Abbey Roads, and we have a Andrew Sheps. Is that how to pronounce his name? Then we have a C.L.A.P.E R, going into our verse, and we have another under shapes channel with saturation, and we have another CLA, and then going into a C6. We have two of those doing different frequency, and we have a true verb. This could be on or off. In a true verb, just adding L reflections, and we have this right here taking out some harsh 2K area. Then we have a C4 doing a multiband compression, and the L one just to push the volume if we need more.
Just trust in me. Just trust in me. Just trust in me. Just trust in me. Just trust in me.
Yeah. What's the lobster we're hitting? Let's see.
Just trust in me. Just trust in me. Just trust.
Oh, no wonder we have a compressor here that's messing up the stuff for us.
Just trust
There you
in
go.
me.
Sorry, guys.
Just trust in me. Just trust in me. Just trust in me. Just trust in me. Just trust.
Okay, so this is not getting to our target, so we can bring this down. This is what it's for.
Just trust in me. Just trust in me. Just trust in me.
Okay, minus 12 is good. Save. Replace. So minus 12 is good because we don't want, if our kick and bass are hitting minus 10, we don't want the vocals, even though I know what I said earlier, that we want everything to hit minus 10, but eventually we're going to bring it down and balance it the way we want to. So minus 10, minus 12, just around that area is good.
Just trust in me.
This is without.
Just trust in me.
This is with.
Just trust in me.
Yeah. That's
just trust in me.
Okay, so the next element we probably need to talk about is okay, with it the bass, with it the drums. And the next element we might need to talk about is the music and the background vocals. So music is more important, so let's try to do the music. Let's try to do the music. Okay, let's bring out the CLAPER system. All right, we're gonna go over the music bus, and I think you guys gonna love what this CLAPER music box is gonna be doing to your music, because I incorporated some mixing philosophies of how I do my mixes, and that's the beautiful thing about CLAPER system, because you get in my brain downloaded into a studio rack how I mix, my philosophy, my technique, my skill, everything is inside the Clapper system for you to just take advantage of. So for the music bus, instead of doing an individual track, we didn't do that for the music bus. You remember how we did the what's the word? How we did the gain staging for the individual kick, snare, bass, lead vocals. We're not doing that for the music. We're doing the gain staging in the before the clapper master. So that means you have to do your balancing inside the bus, just like this. Already did the balancing of how the mix was already created. So let me bring up the loss meter. So I already gain set this, but let me turn it off so you can see. So we're hitting around minus let me see. Okay, minus 24, 25. It's pretty low, which is not bad. But for the gain staging, we want to make sure we're going into the clapper master with minus 18 dB peak. Okay, now let's hear it with the clapper. Okay, see that's a little dramatic, and the ways like that is because when I'm mixing the music section, I want my vocals to be front and center, bright, and I want to contrast the music against the lead vocal, which is bright. So the music has to be a little dark. This is a testing, by the way, but I know your genre is going to differ. If you have a genre or a particular song that require a bright music, I'm gonna add to the clapper system, so you have a knob to make the music brighter if you don't want it dark. And I think we should actually do that right now. So let me show you what I have in the music bus. First of all, I have the CLA, and I have the R compressor, and I have this section right here, which is what I'm going to automate, and I have true verb reflection, L reflection, then PS to kind of split, and a limiter. So what we're gonna do is this LP right here, we will assign that to this, and then so that way we can turn the filter on or off. So let's say you want the music to be brighter for your particular genre. This will be the knob to turn it up and down. So let's try to do with and without the clapper, so we can see, hear the difference again. Another thing that you would notice that the clapper is taking out a lot of attack, and that goes into the R system of the clapper, which is the realism of the depth. So what are the things that contribute to front to back? The way the human here perceive front to back is attack, and the frequency, which is bright or dark, and halo reflection. And those are things that I'm doing with this to push the music back compared to when you play it against a lead vocal session. So for example,
Trust in me.
so let me turn this two clapper system on.
Trust in me. Just trust in me.
If I turn off the clapper, the brightness and the attack of the music will come forward.
Trust in me. Just trust in me. Just.
But if I turn the clapper's music master on, you'll hear that the music goes back a little bit.
Trust in me. Just trust in me.
Yeah, because the CPU issue, because I'm recording at the same time, but you get the gist. Even though the music comes up in volume, but we're using the R system on the clapper to push the music back with our attack and the reflections and the frequency. Even though the music comes up compared to when the clapper is off. For example, this is with the clapper off.
Trust in me. Just trust.
Now with the clapper on, the music is high in volume, but it's pushed back.
Trust in me. Just trust.
Yeah, so that's the R system with the clapper that's going on right there. So I hope you guys appreciate that. So the next system we want to take a look at is the hi-hat. So I don't think we'll talk about the hi-hat. So what's the hi-hat section of this? So we have a clapper system for the hi-hat master buzz as well. And you see that I used to put my hi-hat in the drum section until I learned better, because compressor, CLAPER, and whatever processing you're doing in your drum bus, a hi-hat does not react well to those. So I learned to push them out of the drum bus and put them in their own bus before they go to the master bus. So let's bring up the hi-hat for the CLAPER hi-hat. Where's that? Oh man, I didn't save the hi-hat. That's a bummer. I didn't save it because I remember is anyway. But when you get this, it will be in your bundle, so don't worry about that. The other one that I know I have is the, let's see, the background vocals, definitely. So I think you're gonna appreciate this background vocal too. So for the background vocals, we're gonna do the same thing we did for the music. We're gonna gain stage inside the bus. We're not gonna do individual track. So let's get in stage then. There's not that much going on with the background for this because I didn't really sing the background. I just duplicated the lead and just pitch it down or something like that.
Trust in me. Just trust in me. Just trust in me. Just trust.
Okay, so let's hear it with the background vocal for the clapper.
Trust in me. Just trust in me.
You see how instantly you hear the vocals spread out, leaving the room for the lead vocals and the kick and the bass. Let's hear it before again.
Trust in me.
After.
Trust in me.
Wow.
Just trust.
So what's the loves?
Trust in me. Just trust in me.
That sounds so good. Let's hear it with the lead vocal, even though I know our CPU might be tripping because we're recording in the background.
Trust in me. I would fight your battle. Just trust in me. I would be your strength. Just trust in me. I would never leave you. Just trust in me. They good and bad. Just
You see that this is just two vocals playing and we already hitting -8. That is insane. Bro, by the time I turn on the drum section, the bass, the music, we will be hitting -6 like easy. And I can't do that because we're recording and I know my CPU is gonna be tripping, but let's just go crazy. Let's see what happens. So we got the kick, the lead vocal, the background vocal turn on. Let's turn on the music as well. Turn on the bass and put the kick and the drums one on. Wait. Let's put the drums on. I don't have the one for the hi-hat, but it's not a big deal. We'll fix that. Then
trust in me. I would fight your battle. Just trust in me. I would fight your battle. Just trust in me. I would be your strength. Just trust.
We even getting to -5, and I haven't turned on the master clapper system. Let's turn everything on. I know this is gonna crash, but let's just see. What I tell you? Come on, man. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn up the recording and play everything with the clapper system on and without the clapper system on. And now that's what I'm gonna do. So let's do that. I'm gonna pause it. Welcome back. This is the last section of the CLAPER masterclass, introducing the CLAPER mixing system to the world. And now I was able to record the chorus section with all the CLAPER system in there, except for the hi-hat, which, like I said, I'm gonna put that in the bundle, so don't worry about that. So I did a recording of the clapper. This is with the clapper, this is without the clapper. So, and we're gonna check the loves to see what we're hitting at. This is without the clapper system on. And let me show you an example so you see. The drum clapper is off. This is just a clipper. I left that in there. The bass clapper is off as well. The background clapper is off. And the lead background clapper is off. So this is what it sounds like without anything. In fact, I don't even need to play this. I can just play what I have on.
Trust in me. I would fight at your back. Just trust in me. I would be a stranger. Just trust.
Yeah, that is without the clapper on.
Trust in me. I would at your back.
Yeah, it's the same as this, and with what the current section, I mean the session is right now.
Trust in me.
So this is with the clapper. So without the without the clapper, let's check the loves.
Trust in me. I would at your back. Just trust.
Okay, minus 17, minus 16. Now this is with the clapper. Let's put everything back to 0. Get ready.
Trust in me. I would at your back. Just trust in me. I would be your strength. Just trust in me. I would never leave you. Just trust in me. Just trust in me. I would at your back. Just trust in me. I would be your strength.
That is loud. The goal was to get to minus 6 and minus 7, and with this right here we hit minus 5, so that is too loud. So I'm gonna have to turn the bass down a little bit, and maybe the lead vocal turn it down as well, you know, depending on taste, of course. And I know that this music is not as, you know, as the production is not really good like that. It's okay, you know, don't get me wrong, but I mean, when you have a pristine recording and good production, good sample and all that, you will get 10 times better result with the clapper system. But I'm just showing you with this example to see what you can achieve with the clapper. So thank you guys, this has been great. So go to the website bunmisolomon.com and get your clapper mixing bundle and join the clappers community monthly membership, so we can talk about this and take the clapper to version 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and on and on and on and on.